Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Sometimes you just have to go for it. And what do I mean? Well, of course, if I ain't talking about a man being sovereign, which I do on Saturdays, I'm talking about going for a woman. Now, you know, there's always a debate between cold approach and choosing signals and everything, waiting for the choosing signals. But you know what? This ain't quite a cold approach, but it ain't quite choosing signals. How often when we're in an environment where, a target-rich environment, where we might see a woman every day, like, for example, we might go to the gym, and those who actually following body game, part of the body game movement, you going to the gym, there's always going to be some woman checking you out. Or if you go to the grocery store or something, there's some woman, well, not checking you out, and I'll get into why I'm saying not checking you out. Sorry about that. But, or you go to the grocery store, you always see a nice young lady and stuff. Or wherever, social environment, it could be your religious institution. You always see someone, but they're not friendly. They're not giving any signals, but you see them enough so they might acknowledge you. They might even give you a look, but they're not smiling, giving no indication. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. If you find her interesting, sometimes you just gotta go for it. And not on some corny stuff, but if you're in the same place, you see her all the time, just be like, hey, how you, it's very simple. Hey, how you doing? You know, always see you around, or I always see you here, or something. Or you could even take, if it's someplace you see all the time, just take your time, just like acknowledge her, say hi and everything. That's something I've done a lot. I see somebody enough, I'll be like, you know, I always see you here. What's your name? Very simple. But this is why you have to go for it. Let me share a story. When I was in college, there was a very attractive young lady, very attractive. I mean, she was top tier. She was top tier. In fact, some people would confuse her with this other very attractive young lady who would do like be put on some posters and everything. And even though she's in her 50s now, still very attractive. But I would see the young lady and she would see me, but she would look away from me and stuff. Didn't see any interest or anything. But then one day, and this was just quite by accident, it was in one of those situations where she was near, and I just started talking to her, right? And it was just a flow. I wasn't thinking about getting with her or anything like that. And she was extremely friendly, extremely friendly. She even had, she had a little freak in her too, from what she was saying, right? And it'd be interesting, she happened to see this. But then it'd be about 20 women who see it and say the same thing. But here's the thing with it. She got extremely friendly. And I noticed like over the years, I would do the same thing. A woman wouldn't look at all. She'd see all the time, wouldn't say anything. But then when you open your mouth and you start talking to her, she's very friendly. See, here's the thing about women. Like I said, I've always talked about women seducing the men that they want. Right? But remember, when we're talking about this thing of man gets woman, it's not a science. It's not absolute. It's an art, not a science. Because there's always an exception. And all you can talk, I don't care who they are, all you can talk about it is a general thing. That's why when some dudes hit me up and say, is there some magic word or something? I was like, no. And even when you deal with a woman's nature, I don't care what we say. I don't even care what I say. It's never absolute. You can only talk in general things. One woman, she might do something a certain way, the other one won't. Now, getting back to like, you know, talking to just going for it with a woman you find attractive, that's all you can do. She might give you zero signal and she might glance your way. And you don't know why she glancing. She could be in her mind laughing at you. She could have a disdain for you because sometimes it's a weird thing when someone has a disdain for somebody. Sometimes they'll still look at them, so like, whatever the case. She could have some fear looking out for whatever, but you don't know what it is. But you looking at it and think, damn, she got a fat ass. All right? You just got to go for it. The worst she can say is get out of her face or she's just not being friendly. That's the worst she can do. And then if you do that, at least you know then. You know, you've been checking her out. Shoot, she ain't been acting friendly and shit. But she's you know, she fine to you. it's better that you just say, look, shoot the jumper. Worst you can do is miss. And in most cases, you know, like I say, the worst she can do is be like mean about it. I give you a chance. One of the few times I approached a woman, right? Because I say I don't approach too much, but if she fine, yeah. And she was fine. She had a nice body and everything. I came up to her, I said, hey, how you doing? I always see you around. She was like, well, I don't see you around. I just laughed about it. I just said, oh, okay. You have a good day. All right. Now, some people be getting all angry and stuff. I just laughed about it. I was like, okay, now I know. Now I know. So, but you go for it, because there's been other occasions I did that and the women like, hey, how you doing? I see you around too. See, understand, some women, for whatever reason, they're going to be shy. It's just all to it. They're not going to give any signals, even the passive aggressive signals. Some women are just shy like that. Some of them just have a personality where they're not going to smile like that. It's serious. That's all to it. But you still want her, and you have everything to gain and nothing to lose by approaching. Because even if she rejects you harshly, at least you know then. At least you know then. But the bottom line is you still got to go for it. Now, I told you, I'm not that type, say go for just every single woman you see, because quite frankly, who the hell got that type of time? If you're a man, you working on your sovereignty, you working on your business or something, you actually don't have time for all of that. And see, that's another reason, okay, just to damn, if she's that fine, okay, go for it. Seriously. And like I said, I've met quite a few women like that now that I think about it. Yeah, I think about it. Because I ain't said before, but you know, you start remembering stuff, you know, because I ain't said before, nah, I ain't meet that many women. But then you start thinking about it. And I'm just going to be real. You can call this conceited or whatnot. But I've forgotten more about some stuff about game than some people will ever know. Or, you know, you got with some woman and you hooked up and you just think whatever, or at least she was friendly. Let me tell a story real quick. This is some fucked up shit. It was a woman I met on the street. This was in DC when I was working in DC. I met her on the street. Turned out we had similar friends and stuff, right? Like there was a book stand, and it was on over there by Fairgate Square and stuff. It was on K and Connecticut Street. It was a dude in there, may he rest in peace, his brother named Steve and stuff. So I had met her first, but then she also knew Steve and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you what. One day, she was a white girl. One day we were in there, she broke down for us with charts and everything, while a black man's dick was superior to a white man's dick. Man, me and Steve, after we heard that, we had to just, he left the store for a second, let somebody take over walked across the street to the park. We just sat on the benches like, damn. I was like, we was like, what the fuck? But I just remembered her. Oh, man. I couldn't mess with her, though. She be the type that, you know, you get with her, you know, you be living with her or something and stuff. You leave the house at 9 o'clock, some other dude coming through the door at 9:22. But whatever the case, when I first saw her, fine, just did it. Just went. You just got to go for it sometimes. I'm sorry, that shit was fucked up. I'm just sharing. I ain't even going to edit this out, but I'm going to tell you something now. Let me just go on a tangent, man. Just in general. This don't even got to do with the title. Sometimes you just got to have fun with it, man. Seriously, it ain't all about just hooking up. Sometimes you just be like, women are entertained. Shit. I ain't going to edit it out. Anyway, let me finish this up because I'm like, damn, that was so fucked up. I mean, we had to walk across the street just saying, we was just sitting there. We weren't even talking to each other. Like, damn, she had charts. Anyway, you just had to go for it though, man. You just had to go seriously, man. You know, and I already told y'all know. I've said it publicly several times. I usually get some women, even to this day, they'll be the one saying hi and everything. But shit, you might not want them. Let's just be real on that too. The women you want, sometimes you just gotta go for it. If she attractive and stuff, even if she ain't giving zero signals, sometimes you just gotta go for it. All right, you know, don't just sit back and wait. Like the only time let me just, since I'm on that flow, only time you should just be chilled and shit if you ain't really checking for the woman anyway. Cause like I said, I be getting some, even at my age now, I still be getting some women that be high and everything. I'm just not feeling them, and that's it. But if you see somebody who's, you know, attractive, she fine, and like you in a social environment where you see her, but she ain't giving any signal, any indication, just say hi. Cause seriously, even I've noticed that even now when I'm at the gym, there be some fine, like nice bodied, attractive women working out. They don't smile anything, any signal. But sometimes I might just cross their path. I might be, hey, how you doing? They like smiling. They shout out C Boogie, teethy and everything. You never know. You gotta go for it. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. As soon as I turn this off, I'm gonna bust out dude. You know what? That's why I know. There's stories about some women just encountering. They ain't even having sex with them, just encountering them and this stuff, man. Because as a man, you can't take them seriously. And seriously in the sense of, oh, they rejected you or they did this or that. It's some big thing. The entertainment. Seriously. Have fun with women, man. So anyway, I might get into some of that in the next one, all right? And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.